Hello friends, today we will discuss about a metric on a set X and different types of metric. So the usual definition is a metric B on a set X is a function from x cross x to closed interval 0 infinity such that the following three axioms are satisfied. Actually, a metric means a distance function from cross product of the set to closed interval 0 infinity. Let's discuss the three conditions for every x, y, z in closed interval 0 infinity. First condition is d of xy greater than or equal to 0 and d of xy equal to 0 if and only if x equal to y. And we know that distance is always positive or equal to 0 whenever x equal to y. Second condition is d of xy equal to d of yx. And third condition is d of xz less than or equal to d of xy plus d of yz. If the three conditions are satisfied, then we say that D is a metric on X. Now we will move on to some examples, general examples for metric. First one is discrete metric on R. Consider 2 points X and Y. So there are two cases. First case is X not equal to Y and second case is X equal to Y. In these two cases, we will define a metric by d of xy equal to 1 if x not equal to y and 0 if x equal to y. That is, whenever the two points are distinct, we define d of xy by 1, and when they are equal, we define d of xy by 0. This is the so-called discrete metric on R. Now usual metric on R. So here also we consider 2 points x and y. Then we define usual metric on R or d of xy by absolute value of x minus y. That is the distance between x and y. This is usual metric on R. The usual distance between the 2 points. If the 2 points are in same position, we'll get d of xy equal to 0. Next is usual metric on R2. Consider the figure. There is a right angle triangle with the sides x, y and z. Consider a path from x to y. There are two paths from x to y. First one is through xz, then z to y. Second is directly from x to y. X to y is the shortest path. So we will get the distance between x and y using the Pythagoras theorem because it's a right angle triangle. So the distance between x and y is given by square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus square root y2 minus y1 whole square, where the coordinate of x is x2 y1 and coordinate of y is x1 y2. In general, we can say that the usual metric on R2 is given by for any x equal to x1 y1 and y equal to x2 y2 in R2, d of xy is given by square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Note that this is the shortest distance between x and y. So, in the same way, we can define usual metric on R3. Usual metric on R3 is given by d of xy equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square, where coordinate of x is x1, y1, z1 and coordinate of y is x2, y2, z2. In general, usual metric on Rn is given by that x equal to n tuple x1, x2, x3, etc. xn, y equal to n tuple y1, y2, y3, etc. yn. Then distance between x and y or d of xy metric is given by d of xy equal to square root of summation I equal to 1 to n xi minus yi whole square. That is square root of x1 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus y2 whole square plus etc. plus xn minus yn whole square. This is the so-called usual metric on R. Now consider the figure. So there is a man and here is his house. He has to reach his house. There are three paths. First one is through the yellow line. second one is through the red line, and third one is through the white line. Using that figure, we'll discuss Taxicab metric on R2. So once again, consider the figure and consider the path through the yellow lines. Through the yellow lines, we'll describe Taxicab metric. It's a horizontal and vertical path. So let x equal to x1 y1 and y equal to x2 y2. The Taxicab metric D is given by absolute value of x1 minus x2 plus absolute value of y1 minus y2. This is obtained by adding horizontal and vertical component of these yellow lines. That is, we will add x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1 plus x3 minus x2 plus y3 minus y2. We will get absolute value of x1 minus x3 plus absolute value of y3 minus y1. That is, we add the horizontal and vertical component. This is called the Taxicab metric on R2. Now we will generalize the Taxicab metric on Rn. So let x equal to ordered n tuple x1, x2, x3, etc. xn, and y equal to ordered n tuple y1, y2, y3, etc. yn. Then d of xy equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, absolute value of xi minus y distance. This is Taxicab metric on R. Next is supremum or maximum metric on R2. Consider the figure again. Supremum or maximum metric on R2 is given by, let x equal to ordered pair x1 y1, y equal to ordered pair x2 y2. Then d of xy is given by maximum of absolute value of x1 minus x2 or absolute value of y1 minus y2. That is, we take distance between x1 and x2, y1 and y2, then we will take the maximum. This is called supremum or maximum metric on R2. Here, the white dot, we consider the white dot here. Horizontal line is absolute distance between x1 and x3. Vertical line is distance between y1 and y3. So if we take the maximum of x1 minus x3 and y3 minus y1, this is called the supremum or maximum metric on R2. And note that the red line indicates the shortest distance between the 2 points x1 y1 and x3 y3, which is already we discussed earlier, that is given by square root of x3 minus x1 whole square plus y3 minus y1 whole square. Just note that. Okay. Now we will generalize supremum or maximum metric on Rn. Let x equal to ordered n tuple x1, x2, x3, etc. xn, and y equal to ordered n tuple y1, y2, y3, etc. yn. Then d of xy equal to maximum of absolute value of xi minus yi for all I equal to 1 to etc. n. So these are all the important metric on R, R2, R3, in general Rn. Hope you understand. Thank you.